Hey, we're on.
We are on, and it's time
Woo!
for round 3.
Round 3. So how's the Esmeralda's group looking?
Well, the Esmeralda's group is looking kind of interesting because we have Miss G, who is our only staff member left.
The last staff member standing.
Yes, she picked 14 to Teo's 13.
Well, there's no tie in that one.
No, and then Mallory and Paula, 12 and 15. I'm afraid to even make a prediction on this one.
If Miss Todd follows through, it's going to be somewhere around there, I would assume.
So I am very hesitant to make any predictions.
At least there's no tie.
That is correct. And then if we move on to Las Casuelas.
Oh, we have Samantha Wall with 13 and Summit with 9. And again, we could have a tie.
We could have a tie,
But Miss Todd has been shooting pretty consistently so
I would
far.
go with Samantha on this one just because I just don't think she's going to go below 50%. I don't see that happening.
Well, that also then says for poor Nate, if it's less than 50%, he's good. But,
right.
You know, Elena is like one more than
right,
him.
and they're so close, so it's kind of hard to
It's either going to be an over or an under.
That's right. Just making sure I'm on the right bracket.
That's
there.
right. And so now we're up to the Taqueria group.
Yeah, we have AJ and Ken's 14 and 9. Like
I don't know though. I still like the 14. If she
too.
stays consistent, it's going to be the 14. That's probably going to win this.
But the next one, Callan and Rajdeep, I'm afraid to even try to call that one.
That is right.
It's pretty close,
but at least there can't be a tie.
That is true. Can't be a tie there. Now, if we move on to the meat market bracket.
Wow, I don't know. There's a lot of sing in this one.
There's a lot of sing on this side of the bracket, period. But Gianna, I'm going to have to go with you on this one. I cannot see her shooting below 9, even below 10, but
that's right.
Delaware 8 is kind of low.
That's less than 50%.
Yeah. And then
especially after in the previous round picking a high number.
Right. And then finally Jashanpreet and Kamal 11 and 15.
Yep, never know.
I don't know. It's those numbers, depending on how Mrs. Ta does this round, it will be interesting. So, you know,
right, because that could end with a tie.
That could end with a tie. That is
if she stays
tie.
like the last number that she had.
Right. So we will find out tomorrow after lunch how Mrs. Ta does in round 3.
I'm curious because right now she's going 16, 13. Does that mean 10? Or does that mean
she goes back up to 16?
Back up to 16.
Who knows? And I've heard a lot of predictions. People think that at some point she is going to tank. She's going to have a bad round, which
us shooters, former basketball players, we just don't tank. A bad round would probably be 12.
That's true. That's true. You have a very good point. But I've heard that numerous times where people say, "Oh, she has to have a bad round in at some point." So,
but what is a bad round for a basketball player?
I would say anything below 50% would be a bad round.
I would say anything lower than 60% would be a bad round.
You're a basketball coach. You have much more.
That's right. She was a 4-year basketball player, so
this guy knows basketball. So.
That's right. Her form looked good.
I'm just a wannabe. So in any case, we will find out after lunch on Thursday how Mrs. Ta does.
Good luck, because I don't even know. I'll have to watch too.
You'll have to watch, and we'll find out who's going to the Elite 8. So good luck, everyone, and good luck, Mrs. Ta.